Hi there, my name's Rob, and in this quick video, I'm basically going to pull back the curtain and show you how Anderson Orthodontics is dominating the competition online and basically how he's managing to have the top #1 ranked spot for Nashville Orthodontist, Orthodontist Nashville, as well as Nashville Orthodontics, all on the real Google search engine. So, like I said, my name's Rob. It's Rob Green, actually, and I'm the president of AdResponse Communications, and we specialize in helping orthodontists dominate their competition online. And we do that primarily by getting you ranked, getting your website and other web properties ranked on the first page of Google and help drive targeted buyer traffic, so people who are actually looking for an orthodontist in your city directly to your site. So like I said in this video, I'm actually going to pull back the curtain and show you exactly why Dr. Arthur Anderson, the orthodontist here in Nashville, exactly why he's #1 for these search terms. And I'm also going to show you what you can do in order to beat him. So without further ado, let's go into this a little. So like I said, he's ranked #1 for basically all the primary terms around Nashville orthodontics or orthodontist. And when you're thinking about why Google ranks one site above others, it all comes down to two primary factors. One is the actual what happens on his website, so the actual words on his website, the coding of his website, all of that. And the second piece that ranks a website is basically its page and domain authority. So it comes down to relevant content plus authority. And authority is built by other websites and other web pages linking back to your website, and that actually, each one of those links helps to increase your domain authority. So let's dive in and look at from an on-page standpoint, so what happens on his site, why he's doing so well. So this tool here, it's actually the on-page grader. It grades the on-page optimization. It's put out by a company called Moz. It's moz.com, and they basically have a whole bunch of tools to be able to actually check on, on-page factors, things like that, checking rankings, all that jazz. But in this case, all we care about, we want to see what's happening on his website. So for the term orthodontist, so of course this has to do with Nashville, so it'd be Nashville Orthodontist, Orthodontist Nashville. And we look at what his on-page grade is. He gets a grade B. So, I mean, a B is good, but it's really not that hard to get the things right and get an A. And all we need to do basically is make sure to match him or beat him on his on-page factors and then in his authority. So this has a lot of different things, the actual pieces that need to be done and what he has done and what stuff he doesn't have done. And I'm going to come back to these in just a couple of seconds here. I just want to go on and let's talk a little bit about his authority. So just remember his on page, he gets a B, okay? Now, when we look at his authority, that is actually built by the other websites linking to his site. So this is a tool called Majestic SEO, and this allows us to actually look at how many websites and web pages are linking to his site. So as we can see right here under external backlinks, it says he has 26, and it says in the last 5 years he's had 80. So it means he's got somewhere between 26 and 80 links to his site from 14 to 36 different domains, so different websites. So basically just that, somewhere around that, give or take 50 links, is managing to give him his page and domain authority. So we're going to look at a third tool here, not to bog us down with a whole bunch of detail, but we're going to look at one more thing. This is called Open Site Explorer. It's from a company, it's from Moz again. And this, we only really care about these two metrics here, domain authority and page authority. And domain authority is only 15 out of 100. That is totally beatable, okay? We can beat a 15 out of 100 authority any day. And then when we look at page authority, yeah, it's a little bit harder, but we can definitely still beat it. So if we look at basically all we need to do to beat Dr. Anderson here is to raise our domain authority above 15 and get at least a B or an A rating on our on page. That's all we need to do to beat him. So, let's quickly look at what you can actually do to beat him. Okay, so if we look at the on-page factors here, most important thing, we need to have our keyword in our page title. He's got that. These ones, they're kind of common. These all make sense. Just avoiding stuffing your keyword in your copy too often. We'll scroll down here. This one here is, there we go. So using your keyword in the alternate text, it's called the alt text of your images. And he's not doing that, so that's a place we could actually pass him. Our keywords in our meta descriptions, he doesn't have that either. Enough content, all of that. Using meta descriptions, he doesn't even use meta descriptions on all of his sites. That's another all of his pages. Sorry, that's another thing we could do. And other than that, we start getting into some low importance things. But when we look at that, we can beat him and get an A grade or at least a higher B grade, no problem. And then when it comes to raising our domain authority to above 15, we basically need more than around between 26 and 80. So let's just say we need 100 links or so from good quality sites, and that's going to increase our domain authority. Now, we're going to want to continue to build some links over time, because if we build those links and then stop building them and don't keep giving Google what they're looking for, we won't actually keep that power. But all we need to do, though, to get above them in the first place is raise that domain authority above 15. So that gives you a little bit of an idea. Sorry about that, a little error popped up. That gives you a little bit of an idea of how we could actually beat them. Now, this is great, and you know, we've done the research. We figured out that it's doable to beat them. Now, we also wanted to test here and take a look at, you know, pick a medium competition keyword and try ranking something. So we put together a video, and we wanted to rank it for Invisalign. Okay, so we wanted to rank it for Nashville Invisalign. So this is the search results for Nashville Invisalign. The top ones here, these are all, of course, ads, and down the right hand side are all ads. But as we can see here, ranked number 3 on Google, number 3 on the real Google search engine. We're ranked with our video there, and we just put this out at the end of January, and we just started doing some work on it recently and just pushed it up here. So we wanted to do a little test and just make sure that, you know, our research was correct and that it was doable to rank. So yeah, I mean, obviously we want to put somebody else here and not our little video here. It makes more sense for it to be an orthodontist, but we wanted to just test that out. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, just pulling back the curtain, showing you how Anderson Orthodontist is doing what they're doing. And if you're interested in talking a little bit more about your specific situation, exactly what you can do to rank above or at least raise your rankings, give me a shout. Again, my name's Rob Green. My number's 1-877-291-8631. And if I don't answer, that's my office line, direct office line. So if I don't answer, just leave a message. We'll connect for a call. And, you know, hey, if we end up doing some work together, fantastic. And if we don't, you're going to walk away from that call with some actionable items that you or your webmaster can do to be able to help raise your rankings from where they are right now. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Give me a shout. I'd love to chat with you, and you have yourself a fantastic day.